Stars.
Hello, I'm Christian Hershey, captain of the Manheim Central Quiz Bowl team.
Yeah!
Hi, I'm Andrew Scott, captain of the Cedar High School BrainBusters team. Let's go, Colts.
From Studio A at WGAL 8, it's Westfield Insurance BrainBusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Westfield Insurance BrainBusters. I'm your host, Rich Rosen, and I invite you to enjoy this exciting half hour of challenging questions and answers. We had a terrific match to kick off our new season with our new sponsor, Westfield Insurance. Carlisle was triumphant. We're going to find out who they're going to challenge later on in our tournament. Will it be Manheim Central or Cedar Cliff? Well, we're going to find out beginning now with our opening round. 10-point questions, one big brain buster thanks to our friends at Pizza Hut. Good luck to all 8 of you. In 2003, astronomers discovered a ring of hundreds of millions of stars circling the galaxy we live in. Which galaxy is that? Junkie.
The Milky Way.
The Milky Way is correct. This scale ranks minerals from 1 to 10 according to their hardness. Josh. Ooh, sorry. I'm going to take that as incorrect. Diamond is the hardest mineral of all. What scale is it, Manheim Central? Oh, we stumped you on the Mohs scale. After he lost his Supreme Court case in 1857, his owner finally freed him and he became a hotel porter in St. Louis. What slave sued for his freedom after living in a free state? Junkie.
Dred Scott.
He's the one. You're correct again. In 1969, the World Science Fiction Society gave a special Hugo Award for Best Moon Landing Ever. What spacecraft's crew won it? Josh.
Apollo 11.
You are correct, and that gets Cedar Cliff on board. Troy, Gabriella, Sharpay, and Ryan are all seniors in this 2008 movie. Christian.
High School Musical.
High School Musical, and of course the third installment of this Disney franchise. The Old Testament also calls it Mount Horeb. On what mountain is Moses said to have received the 10 Commandments? Andrew.
Sinai.
Mount Sinai, that is correct. Abraham Zapruder, an amateur photographer, made a 50-second home movie on November 22nd, 1963. And unexpectedly, Alex.
The Kennedy assassination?
That is correct for 10 points. Mathematics can be exciting, but that's not why a mathematician uses an exclamation point. What 9-letter, Andrew?
Factorial.
Factorial, that's what the exclamation point represents. When he accepted the Nobel Prize, he said that a writer is driven far out past where he can go, out to where no one can help him. Like an old man in an open sea, perhaps. Who said it, Andrew?
Ernest Hemingway.
He's the one, and now it's time for the big brain buster for 10 points and a gift certificate to Pizza Hut for everybody on the team. Here is your question. Bill Clinton is the only U.S. president born in Arkansas. Which state has produced more presidents than any other? Andrew?
Virginia.
Virginia, and in fact, they produced 8 in all. Congratulations, Cedar Cliff. In 1791, as French planters on this Caribbean island talked about the recent revolution in France, their slaves revolted. Andrew?
Haiti.
Haiti is the second oldest republic in the Western Hemisphere. On December 8, 1980, Mark David Chapman acted on what he called instructions from God and shot someone. Who was Chapman's victim? Alex.
Ronald Reagan?
No, sorry. Correct. Manheim Central. Oh boy, I hope you remember this singer named John Lennon. The plain of Sharon, the plain of Zebulun, and the plain of Judea are all part of this country in the Middle East. Which country is it, Andrew?
Israel.
Israel is correct. It's the 6th book in the Harry Potter series. The movie version, a junkie.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
That is correct for 10 points. In Shakespeare's play, he kills Hamlet's father, and Hamlet kills him. Who is Hamlet's uncle? Alex.
Lazarus?
No, sorry. Manheim Central. Junkie.
Polonius.
No, sorry. Claudius. Caliph, the Arabic word for successor, was the title given to the 7th century to the leaders of this religion. Which new religion was it, Andrew?
Islam.
Islam is correct. And on that correct answer, that sound takes us to the end of the round and to our first break. We'll be back with more of Westfield Insurance BrainBusters with Manheim Central and Cedar Cliff right after this.
Hi, this is Denise Snyder of the Hess Agency in Manheim. We are proud to be partnered with Westfield Insurance to support our local community. Good luck to all of tonight's teams. Westfield Insurance BrainBusters will return after these messages.
Hi, my name is Courtney Crowell, and I'm a junior at Manheim Central High School.
Thanks in part to the Classrooms for the Future grant and the district's own commitment to integrating technology across the curriculum, every classroom grades 3 to 12 at Manheim Central is equipped with state-of-the-art technology, including an interactive whiteboard, LCD projector, and surround sound system. Back to you, Rich.
Thank you, Courtney, and thank you for staying with us as we continue our match between Manheim Central and Cedar Cliff. But before the action resumes, it's always important to meet some other very important people that comprise these teams. So first, let's head over to the team at Manheim Central, and we're going to say hello to Senor Nate Campbell. And obviously you speak Spanish because you are one of the Spanish teachers, but you're also one of the coaches. And well, tell us about who your co-coach is. I think it's most interesting.
I'm fortunate enough to work with my wife, who is also a Spanish and German teacher, and we co-coach the academic quiz bowl team for Manheim Central. So Senor y Senora Campbell, but obviously Mrs. Campbell is not able to be here today, but we appreciate that you are, and thanks for being such a great team to Studio A. And next to you is a lady we just met, and this is Courtney Crowell, and you are a junior, and it's great to have you here, and you have benefited from the excellent Spanish instruction at Manheim Central, have you not?
Yes, I have. Senor Campbell has been my Spanish teacher the past 2 years.
And you are now an important member of a club.
I'm the treasurer of the Spanish club.
That's excellent, and I'm sure he's very proud to have you as a member of the Spanish club. Thank you for being here. Muchas gracias. And now let's move over to Cedar Cliff and say hello to Mrs. Audrey Plazio. And you are a biology teacher at Cedar Cliff, and thank you so much for coming back here to Studio A once again. Your teams historically have done very well, and so far they're doing quite well this game. But I understand that you are returning to school?
Yes, I'm going back to college to get my Master's of Science Education, so I'm really excited about that.
Do we see principal one day, perhaps?
Oh, I don't know about that.
But in other words, you're learning more, and you're a constant learner, lifelong learning.
That's right, and I just enjoy learning.
Well, it's great to have you here. Thanks for bringing such a great team to Studio A. And speaking of great team, two other very important members. First, Marissa Seidel, and you're a sophomore, and it's nice to have you here, Marissa. And you're a published poet?
Yeah, I have 2 poems published, but I don't remember what the titles of them are.
Well, is this something you're interested in pursuing, in writing poetry?
I'd actually like to be a forensic scientist, but I do like writing too.
Fantastic. Well, words are obviously very important to you, and it's wonderful for you to share with us. And next to you is another young lady, and she's the other alternate from Cedar Cliff, Michaela Stevens, and you're a freshman. And you had a very exciting opportunity with your marching band, and I'd love if you'd enlighten us about that.
Yes, last summer I went to China and I performed on the Great Wall, among other things.
What a great honor, huh?
Yes,
It must have been a trip of a lifetime.
Oh, it was.
I hope you have many more experiences like that. Thanks for being here. Now let's get back into this game, and we're going to play one of my favorite rounds, the one-on-one rapid fire. Gives us a great chance to talk to the students and learn about their great lives, and very busy ones, in fact, at that. So first, let's head over to Manheim Central, and we'll say hello to Jonky Davey, and you're a sophomore, and it's great to have you here, and I hope you're having a good time. And you have gone paragliding?
Yeah, a couple years ago I went to Europe with my parents, and well, in Switzerland we went paragliding, which is kind of just like running off a huge cliff and letting the wind guide you around.
Were you scared?
No.
Sounds scary, just the description.
No.
Well, it's nice to have you here. I hope you're not, so you must not be scared here at all. So you're doing great. You're having a good time?
Yep.
All right, well, stay where you are. We're going to first say hello to Josh Moyer, and he is a junior over at Cedar Cliff, and it's great to have you here. Now, I'm always impressed when juniors come up with their career paths, but you have 2 somewhat divergent paths. One is business administration, a minor in Spanish, but you want to be an air traffic controller?
Yeah, I've always been interested in planes, and getting to sit at the airport all day would be really cool.
And you have the focus and the ability to...
Definitely.
Seems like a stressful job, no?
I definitely have the multitasking ability.
All right, well, let's see if you can multitask now. Listen and respond quickly for Josh and Jonky as we put you 2 one-on-one. Copper corrodes, silver tarnishes, iron rusts. What chemical reaction is involved in all 3 of these processes? Josh.
Oxidation.
Oxidation is correct for 10 points. Patton, Bradley, and Eisenhower were generals during World War II. In what war did Generals Marion, Cornwallis, and Gates fight? Jonky.
The Revolutionary War.
That is correct for 10 points. The 1789 mutiny aboard Her Majesty's ship Bounty has become famous in fiction and in film. Who was captain of the Bounty in 1789? Ooh, we stumped you on Captain William Bly.